That's only at 20%. This thing is bright. Let's talk small rigs, or more specifically, SmallRig. SmallRig is a great company that I have been using products from for a very long time. And I'm super excited that they sent me a little, not so small case. Inside of this very cool case is the brand new SmallRig RC120D. And I am super amped to check this out and see how high quality it is, because I use a lot of light in my videos. Predominantly, well, we won't name the competitors, but I'm super excited that SmallRig came out with their very own competitor for this type of light. So let's jump right into this, because this is SmallRig, but big dreams is their motto. So inside the case right here, very cool, nicely packaged. I love this packaging. There, ooh, there's the beautiful light right there. So the RC120D, wow, this thing has some solid, high quality feel to it. Wow. I don't know why that just feels super high quality. I guess because I've reviewed some other lights that try to compete in this range for a 120D light, and they just feel kind of plasticky. So let's undo, oh, gotta pull the little lever here. There we go. So there is the light emitter itself, right there, the LED light, and just looking at it, first impressions are wow. This has a really solid feel to it. Got a regular light stand mount here on the bottom. And on the back, we've got an LCD panel, some lighting control knobs, and the 12 to 30 volt DC input there, along with a small little light switch right here as well. So let's see what else is in the case here. Got the little aluminum light reflector there, hood that goes right onto the front here if you're not using, say, a light dome, which this does have a standard light dome connection to it. But there is the full look of it with the light dome on it itself. All right, let's set that aside and take a look what else is in here. We've also got some power cables and the power brick itself. Okay, so let's take a look at those. And just like some of the other competitors, they do provide a case. This one does have a really nice feel to it, and I love this gray look to it. Something else that they did send me is the V-mount power adapter. So this is meant to clamp onto a light stand and provide V-mount power. So if I were to take my V-mount battery here, it clips in right like so, nice and solid. And this is another power option, and they do include the cable with it as well. So this is an accessory that you can also purchase. Highly recommend, because it's nice to have that V-mount power out in the field, so you're not always having to plug in, or even in the studio. I use V-mount batteries just around here in the studio, so I'm not constantly having to find an outlet to plug into. But let's get this all connected here and powered up. So we're going to plug it into the light. Let's give this thing a test. So we've got it plugged in. There's an LCD screen here, probably some protective film. We'll look at that in a second. We'll turn it on, and comes up software version 1, intensity 0. So I assume if we turn this up, yep, there we go. There's the light coming on. Wow, that's getting brighter. We're at, that's only at 20%. This thing is bright. There we go, getting higher, 35%. Just taking a look at that, you can see there on the back screen, 43, 45, all the way up to 100. There we go. Nice that it has that little LCD screen right there. So that is full brightness. Wow, that is really, really bright. I'm not gonna point it directly at you guys because I don't wanna blind you, but, well, I just pointed myself, that's great. But that's, I mean, you can see there on the backdrop, that is really, really bright. So some other features on the back side here that you can access right from this control is pushing in this button here toggles from frequency over to FX. So under FX, we've got a couple of different options there. We've got fireworks, so if you're trying to simulate the fireworks happening in your background or lighting effects, you've got that right here. You've also got an intensity associated with the brightness of the FX. You get fireworks, you've got lightning, so if you want to simulate lightning, it'll do that there. So every once in a while, it will just flash some light. So she's just like there. We've got faulty bulbs. So you've got a bulb, so if you're trying to simulate that look there. TV, just TV flickering, breathing, flash, pretty self-explanatory. So these are just the various effects. So lighting isn't just always about lighting your subjects, it's about lighting the atmosphere, creating that atmosphere in the room as well. So flame, and then back to normal intensity, and you get the little icon up here in the upper right that shows that we are on plug-in power. So let's switch this over and put it onto battery power. So to do that, we're just gonna unplug the AC adapter, use the D-tap cable here, and we're gonna plug in the D-tap cable into the light. We've got our battery, V-mount battery here, and we're just gonna plug that into here, like so. Turn the light on. There we go. The light is now on, and now we are running off of battery, and it does actually show me there, which is really nice. It does give me a battery indicator light there, so it's telling me how much battery. So I've got about half capacity on this battery left, but we are 100% mobile. We just walk around shining people in their face. Like, no, just kidding, I'm not gonna do you guys again. Anyway, let's go put this in a studio setting or my desk setting, and I wanna see how it compares light-wise so you guys can get some examples of what those video looks like using this beautiful SmallRig RC120D light.
Okay, so here it is without the light turned on at all. I've got the SmallRig RC120D set up on the gear tree, which is a great mount, by the way. Been doing a separate video on that. Probably have it linked up above here by now. But this light turned on, voila! That is the RC120D only. The only other lights I have on in the office right here is the ambient light coming from my screens and from these lights that I have just behind me here. So that is just with one light. I am using a small, or it's the Mini 2 Aputure dome on the RC120D, just to give a little bit more fullness, a little softness here to the light. But I'm pretty impressed, and the intensity level on this is set at about halfway. Yeah, 42% to be exact. And I like it. It's a really nice soft look. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this look from this RC120D? SmallRig coming out with their own lighting. We were really used to, using I use SmallRigs for my cages and for my mounts. And they're just really great at making accessories for cameras and holding things and being able to position things exactly where you want them to be. But this is new, coming from SmallRig to have their brand new RC120D. And again, I'll just turn the light off here and then turn it back on so you guys can see this. So there it is without the light. And in fact, let me just turn on what I have usually. So these lights here would be my normal, just kind of fill lights, and that's not looking that great right now compared to the RC120D. So let's turn on the RC120D with my other just soft lights that I have in the ceiling there, and a little, definitely lightens up my face. Probably could go maybe a little bit softer on that light. Turn down the intensity just a little bit more, maybe even run it at 35%. But when I turn off the other auxiliary lights in the office here, I like that. It's a nice look combined with the other. Gives a little bit more fullness of light in here, but I kind of like that look because it's a little more dramatic there. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Let me help you be notified when I come out with more videos. I've got more products just sitting right over there that I need to review for you guys. So I want to give you guys an inside look to the light. It doesn't ship. One thing I will add, it doesn't ship with a remote in the box. There is a frequency control on there, so I assume they've got a remote that you can get and associate with it. If I find that, I'll certainly link that below. Check the link in the description of this video so you guys get the absolute best price on this SmallRig RC120D, and I appreciate you supporting the channel. See you guys in the next video.